We're all in aquariums, aren't we? Now and then we bump our noses against the glass. Hurt, we dart away, hide somewhere on the bottom, under a rock, to let our noses heal. All the time we're hiding, there's that feeling of terror. That was glass, wasn't it? A boundary we couldn't break through. And wasn't that a face we saw staring in, watching us? But whose face? Whose? You understand what I'm saying?
No.
It's Chris, her face, laughing.
Stay out of it, Claire.
And watch her destroy somebody else? No, not anymore. I have to make a stand sometime. Listen to me, Todd. She's like a broken hourglass. Her sands run fast. Married at 17, divorced at 18. Married 11 days later, divorced again at 20. That's when she told me, from now on, men are butterflies to be pinned in a velvet case.
My eyes are wide open.
Full of sand.
We have no secrets. Everything's out front.
What do you know about her? About our family or what happened?
She told me.
I can imagine what she said.
Lots of money, maids on every floor, right?
Yes.
Stuffed toys in the nursery, life-sized ones, fillets for breakfast.
Did she tell you about my father?
Claire, lots of men walk out. It's rough, but you and Chris don't have a monopoly on broken homes.
For a dancer. Long blonde hair below her shoulders, not a brain in her head. He left us for her.
I don't know what the beef is, but why don't we try and straighten it out? Like tonight at dinner, the three of us, okay?
I hate her.
I don't believe that.
I wish she was never born. Do you hear me? I wish she was dead.
That's right. Well, I think it's very reasonable.
Oh, good afternoon. May I help you?
Very much.
All right, why don't you talk it over with your husband and call me back? Bye.
Renting or buying or just shopping? I'm sorry, we don't handle any professional suites. I suggest you try our Sunset Boulevard branch. They have all the office listings.
I think of real estate as something to dig graves in. Now, if I'd said that to Andy, an analyst I know in Brentwood, he would have launched into a 2-hour discourse about me and the death fantasy. That's why all my friends are plumbers and baseball players. Death fantasy. I'm concerned about Claire.
Claire Richard?
A patient of mine. Maybe too concerned. Whenever I get tense, I shoot pool. I've killed a lot of 8-balls in my time. Tell me about Chris.
Well, I thought you said Claire was your patient.
Let's talk Chris. Claire does. More than she talks about herself. I want to check out an image I've been forming. Okay?
Oh, well, I guess Chris and I have what you'd call a doomed relationship. But then so is a meteor. You see, Doctor, she has me talking the same way. She's the sort of girl men dream about, you know?
You gotta remember, Mr. Stiles, to be a little less general with me. I have several male patients who wish they could dream about girls like Chris. She ever talk about me?
Yeah. She calls you the high priest of psychic vivisection. Well, she talks that way. Just last night. Yeah, now here's an example. She caught me looking at my wristwatch, so she slipped it off and dropped it into her purse. She said, let's you and I talk as though there were 10 centuries of rain on the roof. Another time she said, I'm an eye, an enormous eye. Everything I see is unspeakably magnified.
When did she say that?
Gee, I don't really remember.
The father, does she ever talk about him?
Yeah, it's funny. She seems to have flipped over him, but Claire, to hear Claire talk, you'd think he was some kind of a monster.
If you ever get tense, call me. We'll shoot some pool.
Down here, just off your drawing room, is your lanai. Actually, he wanted to do a thing to the place. The former owner completely redecorated before he placed the property on the market. Now, just through that door is your swimming pool. You'll see that next. It's Olympic size. The average thickness of the walls in this home is... Chris. This is Crystal Sinclair.
Why don't you just take a gun and shoot him? What's he asking for the place?
Chris, why don't
Now he can hate you on 3 different levels in 24 rooms from the deep end of the Olympic-sized pool. No doubt heated, possibly even scented. Mark, take me out of here.
Nobody's leaving but you.
You come near me, I'll tear your eyes out.
She's got a great little sense of humor.
Women like you are responsible for women like me. You pushed your men into $200,000 tombs. Why? Monuments to your importance. So make him buy it for you, honey. Go ahead and martyr him. Give him a good excuse to hate you. Let him hate the $700 lamps and the $200 ashtrays and the silver service and the spode and the servants with the fancy olive super giant size. Make him grumble, but make him pay. Then he'll begin to compensate. Oh, how he will compensate. He'll pour his sad, sad story into some perfumed ear. Like this one, honey. And then what'll you do with your spode and your fancy olives and your $700 lamps? Hi. You've worked enough for today, honey. Wait till you see the new bar I've discovered just this side of Santa Barbara. You don't know what you're doing. I can't stand being shut in.